Hey, we are doing Taurus, month of June. And like I was saying in the Aries read, I do run a little NC-17 in my mind. I try not to, but it might come out. So if you're a little sensitive to that, that might not be your person. But if you're here for an awesome pep talk, because sometimes life just gets too heavy and you just really want to know the truth and nothing but the truth, then I'm your girl. All right. This is a lot. You just realize something is going to be a little bit harder than you thought. Like, it's going to be a little bit harder. Oh, where were you? Or just hiding, weren't you? All right, hold on. I'm going to stick it back in and shuffle because that just ended up being 8 cards and not what I wanted. Yeah, so for the month of June, for Taurus, and can you give me, what did I just see flash? Anyways, okay. Month of June, Taurus. So you're going to be getting some things that you don't like. It's shitty. It's just how you handle the situation when it comes. The speed of it isn't going to come to what it is that you want, and it's going to feel heavier. You're not going to be interested in things. You're going to get things and you're going to be like, no. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you should be accepting them or not. So here it's like, I'm going to start feeling weighed down because I'm not getting what it is that I want. That's basically what this is saying right here. They're offering you something and you're just like, and you also aren't liking the pace of it. The pace of it is making you a little bit more worried. You're feeling a little bit heavier about it because it's not as fast, but the Knight of Wands reverse. And you're just a little like having your oh shit moment. Oh shit. But then on this side, we have it, just go for it. It'll be fine. Just go for it. It'll be fine. Just keep going forward with it. It'll be fine. Let me see a little bit more. Taurus, help me understand this a little bit more. I don't know. I mean, it could easily be like, my car's not working fast enough. The mechanic needed another week because he blew his back, or you know what I mean? And you're like, oh shit, it's going to take a little longer, or whatever. You need to make an appointment and you're like, oh shit, it's going to take a little bit longer. But you're supposed to just accept it. Whatever it is, it's just going to take a little bit longer and you're not going to like it. And then some of the offers that you get, you're not going to like. And it's just saying, maybe you should just take it. What's the Fool? Can you help me understand this first? That could make you be feeling a little bit more worried too, is that like there's some information you're not getting and you're like, yeah, but I need that information before I can do anything. I need to know what that is. I can't just, if this is for love, whoever it is that you're interested in, they do like you. This is gearing, hold on. It's telling me to switch over to love. There's something that they're not telling you. This is a love read. You're like, I don't know if this person even likes me. Like, they're acting like they don't like me. Maybe I'm just going to ignore them because they're just not coming at me like I would normally accept somebody to come at me. And it's like, well, no, it's going to be a success. Just wait, because there's something that is happening on their end that they're not telling you. Like, it's like if you're getting some kind of quiet from somebody, like they're a little on the quiet side and you like them, or you're interested in them, or maybe you're even dating them already, or maybe it's somebody that you're married to. I don't know. But it's like, oh, wow, I really thought that they were going to do something, express themselves a little bit differently. And it's something that they're not telling you. that's really going on. But just give it a minute, because it's just give it a minute. I got the Knight of Wands twice. Now I got it upright, so woohoo. Yeah, give it a minute. The communication is gonna come through. The communication is gonna come. Maybe that's what I should title yours, Taurus. Communication will come. I get the communication. You just don't see it because there's a delay. So I'm going to put, you don't see because of delay, taking too long. That has you a little bit more on the stressed side. And then when you add them both, that is a 10. So yeah, you're feeling the weight of it. But then here comes, what's the 7 of Wands? Oh, you're defending it. Why? Because you're giving me this energy right here. You're like, I don't know about that. I mean, like, this is a collective read, so please take what resonates. If it makes sense to you, then accept it. If you're just like, yeah, that's not me, that doesn't negate the whole read. It's just saying that little part wasn't for you. It's just something else that somebody else needed to hear at that right time, if you believe in that kind of stuff, which I do. Oh, you got the 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. That's nice. I'm getting the 7 of Cups along with the 4 of Cups. I'm kind of getting the same energy off of both of these. The 7 of Cups is, it's supposed to be a lot of options, but I really get that you're getting the options, but you don't really want them. So if this is you trying to find, like, if you're dating or looking out for a dating world or whatever, you're just kind of like, I'm not getting what I want. It doesn't even have to be dating. It could just literally be like you're looking for something and it's just like, that's not what I'm looking for, though. That's not what I want. You already have in your mind what it is that you want. Is that what's stopping you? So we have the 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles is working together with someone. It's like they're in a play, and they're just like, wait a minute, can we, they're working together on a play. So they are prepping for it and stuff. It could be something to do with a friend with the 6 of Cups, but I'm going to ask a little bit more about that, because I don't really necessarily get, I think that the suggestion could come from somebody that you know. Like, hey, have you ever tried this? And, I don't think it's necessarily working with a friend. I personally don't ever suggest working with friends, but that's just my personal beliefs. Tell me more about the 6 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Not the 7 of Cups. Okay. So the opportunities are going to be there. People are going to talk to you about opportunities, and you're not going to want to hear it. It could be because you're already feeling weighed down about something. This reading's kind of getting a little pretty clear. I mean, I'm getting a yes. Ramification. It's a consequence of an action or event. Gym class heroes, Cupid chokehold. What the fuck is that? All right, I'm gonna need a minute to look that up. What was I thinking? Hold on. Is that a song? 1 second. So usually I do all of this when I do my videos, and then I go in and edit, and then I delete them.
drive home. Then I open the door, take off my coat and throw my bag on the floor. Should be back into my arms once more for sure. Like,
Well, I don't know how to take that. Why did you show me that? Because you've been hurt before in the past. Ugh, I hate that line. I hate that read, but I guess it is what it is, right? I hate it when I have to say that. Like, oh, we've been hurt in the past. Like, who hasn't? But I mean, I guess that's probably... I don't know why you're not interested in any of the things that you're getting. I'm just clearly getting that you're not interested in them. And you're kind of just like, why, for the love of God, why would you send me this? That's what I'm getting. In 3 different ways, in 3 different card decks and 3 different cards. So if it's a love read, that makes sense why you would be in this position. Especially with the Knight of Wands reverse. You're just kind of like, the upright one isn't what I'm looking for. I want the one that's a little bit more on the reverse side. And your friends are kind of like, well, what about this? Well, what about that? All right, well, let's move on. Because that song just threw me off. Like, I don't know. I feel like that was... whatever. Okay. The Fool and the Six of... The Fool and the Six of... elevating myself. Next level of consciousness. Okay. So whenever you find yourself in this shitty-ass mood, you're going to have to get yourself out of that shitty-ass mood. If you're in a situation where your situation is starting to feel not as good as it used to, maybe not as passionate as it used to, a little bit more blah, has you guessing a little bit more over what's going to happen. Yeah. That also can be pushing you away, but I really feel like there's going to be success behind it all, especially with got the Ascension, elevating yourself. It's because you finally put yourself out of it. So you're kind of sitting in it, and then you pulled yourself out of it, and you kind of got a little different of a perspective of it. And when you do that, that's when, because this is all just in your head. Yes, I know it's because of the circumstances that are appearing in front of you, but you can either take it 2 ways. It's like dancing in the rain. Like, oh my God, everything's ruined. You know what I mean? You can take that way about it, or you can just say, like, everything's going to be fine, and I need to mentally elevate myself because you can dance in the rain. And I feel like that's what these 2 cards are telling you. That the good news is coming, and you're going to have to be ready to jump when you jump, and being in a shitty ass mood isn't going to help it. It's not going to bring it any faster. Why are you showing me that? Notice patterns. If this is for the love or whatever, notice patterns, because there's a pattern going on. There's a pattern going on. Woo. But you don't see the pattern. And it could lead to success. It's just with the moon, you're not seeing the pattern. You're not seeing the pattern. I'm trying to be positive, finding other ways of looking out into the distance is really what's going to make today better. And who knows what happens tomorrow. I mean, you could just joke, right? What is, okay, clarity, mental clarity. You're going to start getting some mental clarity. You're going to have to start making some decisions, but weighing your options, getting that mental clarity. Oh, because you're starting to get the good news. But for some reason, you see this as a heavy thing. You're seeing this still heavy. Like now I need to grab all of my ducks and put them in a row. What's the Fool? I don't know if you live near a beach or need to eat more fruit. What the fuck? 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and the 5 of... And that's for the Fool. The Fool is it's saying that it's the security behind it isn't there. It's too reckless. I can't just go for it. Because when you're looking out into the distance and what it is that you want, this isn't what it was supposed to be. This is still sulking. This is still in the same energy. No wonder you can't see past it. If they did see past it, what would they see? Stop showing me what it is in their brain. If they did see past it, because I see it here. I see the mental clarity. I see the, okay, now what are the next steps? Now what I'm going to do? I see the ascension. I see it here. But then it's just like back into the brain. What happened? What are they going to see if they get out of that? Clarity. The Queen of Swords, clarity. Communication. What else are they going to see when they get out of it? When they get out of this, what are they going to see? That the patterns actually lead somewhere. And then you have the 6 of Pentacles, and then the Empress is right there, along with the Tower poking out, that it is going to be just fine. That it is going to be just fine. The 6 of Pentacles is very much... Did I put them away? I usually never put my cards away. 6 of Pentacles. Oh, I'm getting a lot of this with the 6 of Pentacles. You're going to need to find that balance. I don't know. But there's going to be a balance of give and take to certain situations. It could be easily as walking the dog to making more time for the person that you're with to there's going to be some kind of balancing act that is going to need to take place. Any other last words? All right, last words. It's going to take a while. And it's going to take a minute to get what it is that you're looking for. It might not come as fast as you want. So just have to prep for it. And try to stay more positive because it's going to come when it's going to come. But it is coming. I mean, at the split is the Ace of Wands. It is coming. That one? Okay, hold on. I'm going to take this card out. I don't want to ever hear that song again in my life. Oh. whatever it is that you had to think about, just give it a day or two. And do you know how to ask for signs? That is a thing. Do you know how to ask for signs? You can ask for signs. It's another way of getting guidance. You just have to be able to know not to look for it. So when you're going to ask for a sign, you basically look for something that is off the wall. The first one I did was a flamingo around Christmas. And I remember it was around Halloween or like September last year. And I asked if I should continue doing something. And I said, show me a flamingo around Christmas. And then you have to let it go. That's the most important thing. You can't just be like, well, it was kind of this. I also don't accept them if they come from my phone because, you know, they can hear you. So I definitely get like, if I'm out doing something, that's when I accept it. If I'm out and about. So I was out and about. And again, you can't accept it. You can't look for it because when you look for it, it doesn't come. If you look for it and you give yourself a timeline, like I want to see it by today's Monday, let's say Friday. Okay. So you're asking, you're like, okay, I want to see it by Friday. And Friday comes and you're like, oh, I still didn't see it. So then you're going to probably see it Saturday because you gave up on it. That's kind of how it works. That's why you can't give it, you can't look for it or search for it. And believe me, I know that's really hard to do. But let me show you what I ended up doing or saw. I was minding my business, and then I went to this farmer's market, and I saw this. And I kept it. Well, I bought it because, hello, it was the sign I was looking for. And I looked at it, and I was almost going to cry. And that is how you know when you got the sign, is because inside you're like, holy shit, I actually saw it, and I got it. So the signs don't necessarily work. Like, is it going to? It's not yes or no's. It's more of how can I get what it is that I want? Should I be doing this? I even asked, I got a whole bunch of tarot card readings. And one person told me that the juice is worth the squeeze, right? And if I turn this around, there is a sign, or a sign I made that's all the way up there. And it says, the juice is worth the squeeze. So, and the more you practice with it, the better it is. But again, it is not yes or no. So how you ask is a thing. Damn, I totally just dropped all these cards. So how you ask is a thing. And you need to pay attention to how it is that you ask. You need to look into it a little bit more. If you ever want any help with that, just leave me a note in the comments. I made some videos on it. I can easily post it, but yeah. Anyways, I'll leave that up to you. So I'll see you guys later.